This video demonstrates the step-by-step procedure to install the 24-inch Café Dishwasher Drawer. It covers the installation instructions for the models that are displayed on the screen. Before proceeding with the installation, ensure that the dishwasher is completely closed at the time of installation. Opening the drawer will cause the dishwasher to tip forward when it's not fully installed. Hold the drawer handle securely with one hand and the top of the dishwasher with the other hand. Utilize a qualified technician for proper installation to reduce the risk of personal injury or damage to the product. As the first step, determine the location and identify the clearance specifications. The dishwasher drawer fits into a standard depth and width cavity. The inside height of the cavity must be a minimum of 17 and 15/16 inches. Inside width 23 and 5/8 inches. And inside depth a minimum of 22 and 13/16 inches. A minimum clearance of half an inch is required from a corner cabinet to the unit, and a minimum clearance of 1/16 inch to the adjacent cabinet door is required. The unit's overall height is 17 and 13/16 inches, width is 23 and 9/16 inches, and the depth of the unit, including the handle, is 25 and 3/16 inches. The maximum extension of the drawer is 22 and 3/4 inches. The table on the screen displays the other major dimensions of the unit. If the sink is on the left of the dishwasher, the drain hose can extend up to 78.5 inches. The inlet hose can extend up to 64 and 3/4 inches, and the power cord up to 78.5 inches. If the sink is on the right of the dishwasher, the drain hose length can extend up to 70.5 inches. The inlet hose can extend up to 49 inches, and the power cord up to 78.5 inches. Do not shorten the inlet hose. Use the entire length. Service holes can be located either side of the dishwasher, close to the rear face and the floor, for access to the water supply, drain, and power outlet. The service holes for the hose and the power cord is to be 1.5 inches minimum. To prevent hose kinks, the hole edges must be at a maximum distance of 1/2 inch from the floor and 1/4 inch from the rear inner edge. The power outlet must be in a cabinet adjacent to the dishwasher cavity. Refer to the installation manual if a power outlet is not available. Remove packing foam from the top and the front of the unit. Then place the unit on its back and remove the packing from the bottom. Straighten the unit and place it in front of the cavity. Note that there is a protective material in the front of the unit that should not be removed until the unit is installed. The hardware supplied along with the unit is displayed on the screen. The tools required to install the dishwasher is displayed on the screen. Note that these are not provided with the product. The electrical requirements for the unit are listed on the screen. Ensure that you follow them before you begin the installation. Note, this section is not required if you intend to plug in your unit with the power cord. If you are using a power cord, skip ahead to the next section, Installation Preparation and Planning. To hardwire the dishwasher drawer, you first need to remove the dishwasher drawer. Before you remove it, place a tall box near the installation site to rest the drawer on it after it is removed. Pull the dishwasher drawer out until it stops. Press the release tabs on both sides and press them back to release the drawer from its runners. Lift the drawer from its position and place it upright on the tall box. Push the drawer runners back on both sides. To hardwire the dishwasher drawer, perform the following steps. With a flat-bladed screwdriver, push in the clips and slide out the access cover. Also, unscrew the electronics module cover. Carefully pull out the electronics module and place it on the chassis base out of the way. With a screwdriver, unclip the plastic harness cover and hinge open. Slide the terminal block cover sideways to unlock and hinge open to access the terminal block. Loosen the black, white, and green wires as shown. Note: only unscrew the black and white terminals 2 turns. They are fork terminals and do not require the screws to be removed. The ground requires the screw be removed. It is a ring terminal. Remove the center ground screw. Locate the power cord on the rear of the unit. Cut the power cord off flush to the strain relief, and from the inside, pull the remaining wires from the strain relief. Remove the strain relief. Remove the metal knockout from the back of the unit using a screwdriver. Fit a suitable cable clamp for the conduit through the metal knockout. Ensure that wiring is routed through or under housing ribs. Screw the black, white, and green wires correctly. Note: ensure that both the ring terminals are replaced and the bare ground wire is clamped. Push the plastic harness cover back and ensure that it is clipped back into place. Pull down and slide back the terminal block cover. Note: ensure that house wires are routed underneath all the harness wiring from the electronics module. Refit the electronics module back into place and replace the screws securing the electronics module. Slide the access cover back, ensuring that the 2 clips are fully locked in place. To refit the drawers onto the runners, place the drawer back on the drawer runners by lifting it or rotating it counterclockwise. Slip your finger under the slide and pull the release tabs forward 4 inches on both sides. Ensure that the tabs are fully pulled forward and locked into place. You can secure the unit without removing the dish drawer, method A, or by removing the dish drawer, method B. Note that method B is the recommended method to secure the unit. If you use method A, pre-drill screw holes in the front face of the cabinet. This step is not required for method B. Let's look at the process of securing the unit using method A. There are 6 mounting points built into the chassis. If you are unable to use those mounting locations, then attach the 4 side mounting brackets at the front. Attach them into their slots using a flat-headed screwdriver. Ensure that they are properly attached before sliding the unit into the cavity. Note: bend the tabs on the brackets by 10 to 15 degrees for easy assembling of the brackets into the slots. The mounting brackets are in pairs and must be attached on diagonally opposite sides. Bracket A must match slot A and bracket B must match slot B. Note: while pushing the unit into the cavity, ensure that the ends are not pushed into the chassis. Before you push the unit into the cavity, tie the hoses together using tape for ease of passing them through the service hole. Verify that the bottom of the cavity is leveled and then push the unit into the cavity. Do not use excessive force, as doing this may pinch the hoses. As you push the unit into the cavity, pull through the hoses and cord, ensuring that they don't get twisted or kinked. To center the unit in the cavity, use the spacers included in the package. Refer to the spacer installation instructions for complete details. To secure the unit by removing the dishwasher drawer, method B. As a precautionary step, place a box near the installation site To rest the drawer on after it is removed, pull the dishwasher drawer out until it stops. Then, press the release tabs on either side and push back to release the drawer from the runners. Lift the drawer off its runners and place it upright on the tall box. This will help to prevent kinked hoses. Push the drawer runners back on either side. The unit has a pair of mounting brackets at the bottom. Use 1.5-inch screws and washers for the bottom mounting brackets. If the bottom mounting brackets are not available, you can use the side mounting brackets that are on either side of the chassis. Before you screw the side mounting brackets, pull the insulation from the back inside corner. Use 5/8-inch screws for side mounting if there is cabinet material to screw into. Ensure that the insulation is repositioned correctly. Before you refit the drawer onto the runners, make sure the hoses are not twisted and the latches at the rear of the drawer runners are facing forward. To refit the drawer onto the runners, place the drawer back on the drawer runners by lifting it or rotating it counterclockwise. Slip your finger under the slide and pull the release tabs forward until they snap into place. Ensure that the tabs are fully pulled forward and locked into place. Remove the protective material in the front of the unit. Next, let's look at the plumbing and drainage options. For dishwashers using air gap with drain hose joiner, use a commercially available air gap kit. When installing 2 single drawers, this provides separate draining for each drawer and eliminates cross-draining problems. Secure the drain hose to an air gap. The maximum height to the top of the air brake is 37 3/8 inch. For dishwasher using drain hose joiner onto sink trap or waste tee, screw the drain hose support through the high loop to the back wall at a suitable height between 29.5 inches and 34 3/4 inches from the floor. Push hose through the drain hose support to required height if space is limited. Ensure the drain hose is routed straight to the joiner so that wastewater does not accumulate in the hose. Remove excess drain hose material if necessary. Do not shorten the inlet hose. Now, connect the inlet hose to the hot water supply. Ensure the supplied rubber washer is fitted inside the coupling. Tighten the coupling using a wrench to prevent leaks. Ensure that the dishwasher is powered on before turning on the water. Displayed on screen are some basic troubleshooting techniques. For further assistance, please refer to the owner's manual for warranty details and your nearest authorized service center, or contact us through our website. The post-installation checklist is displayed on the screen. This checklist allows you to check whether the installation has completed successfully. Connect your unit using the Smart HQ app to ensure you receive notifications and software updates. The installation is now complete.